right there. She's staring right at you. Oh my god, she's blushing. She's close enough to breathe on you, bro. I know you can smell her pretty little perfume. She smells good. Why are you standing there like a mannequin? Do something. She's not just being nice, she's actually into you. No, bro, if you don't move now, a real one's gonna come clap the kittens between her legs. While you're sitting there just cuddling your self-doubt, she's starting to lose interest. Do it now. Oh my god, it's too late. Looks like she's realized you have kittens between your legs as well. Today I'm gonna be breaking down 5 real signs that she actually wants you. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm also gonna provide one big mistake. And this is gonna be the difference between her wanting you to be her boyfriend or you just being her boy BFF. Listens to her cry about other dudes. Yeah, you don't want that to be you. Sign number 1 is she's all up in your space and no, she's not just being friendly. Let's start with something that y'all just keep on ignoring. Proximity. If a girl doesn't like you, she will do anything to keep her distance away from you like her fucking life depends on it. I've had girls back in the day straight up like shuffle away from me while we're standing in line at like fucking Chipotle or something. She's like clutching her purse and doing like invasive maneuvers and shit. I'm like, oh my god. I know I'm black and have tattoos, but I'm not gonna rob you, lady. You can relax. But when a woman likes you, even if she doesn't know you, she's gonna do anything to be as close to you as possible. It's not gonna be obvious or loud, but very subtle. You move your hand to do something random like scratch your head and accidentally her hand ends up on yours now. And 100% to know she's rocking with you is if you start to like lean into her and instead of leaning away, she actually leans in more. She's not uncomfortable. She's not stuck in that spot. She is choosing to be there, even if it's subconscious. I remember this one girl I used to mess with, she just straight up told me that she hates being affectionate, like she doesn't like being touched by guys. I don't really like cuddling, I'm just not like affectionate like that. Yeah, whatever. So at the time, I was a little bit more experienced, so I didn't really give it too much energy, I just played it cool. And so fast forward, after I had done blew her back out one night, all of that shit went out the window. Shorty knocked out on my chest. I'm talking about fast asleep all over me. Next day we're walking around in the mall and she's like holding my hand and like attached to my arm. So let me make something very clear, bro. It's not that she doesn't like affection. She just doesn't like being affectionate with somebody that she's not even into like that. And believe it or not, a lot of girls will say these things. And sometimes they won't even be quote unquote lying, right? They just say bullshit like that to make them feel like secure about themselves. And if you listen to that, it's gonna throw you for the loop. It's gonna throw you off. You're gonna be like, oh shit, well, I guess I shouldn't be like touchy with her or nothing. And I don't mean to sound like a degenerate, but on some real shit, don't listen to what girls say like 90% of the time. Like, I'm not telling you to be stupid. Obviously read the room, but bro, forget what she says and listen to her actual actions, like her body language. If a girl is constantly in your bubble, touching you, playing with your hoodie strings, leaning in every time you guys talk, that's not just we're being friendly. She's interested, bro. You just gotta stop second guessing it. Now, let me be clear. I'm not telling you to fucking make out with her the second she leans in. It's annoying that I have to explain this, but I do know like some of you guys just need like autistic level of being specific. So here we go. Look, you got to be able to read the room. Strongly take into consideration what phase you are in with the girl. Like, for example, if you guys just started talking or maybe this is your first conversation with her leaning in isn't a cue to fucking kiss her. It's just a cue that she's interested. She's, you know, she's kind of like shy and she kind of wants to see where things go. So maybe that's just a great opportunity to get her number. You know what I mean? And on the other side of that coin, maybe she's already accepted your date. You guys went out and, you know, the vibes were good, you guys had a great time, maybe it's a dinner or something and you're walking her back to the car and she's sitting there literally smiling, can't stop laughing, just looking in your eyes, leaning into you, then yeah bro, kiss her then. Time, place, and context obviously matters, but the signs stay the same. Sign number 2 is she's blushing and acting nervous around you. Have you ever looked a girl like dead in their eyes and then she just like breaks eye contact really quick and starts smiling like, oh my, like almost like you just caught her doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing? That's not just a coincidence. If she's laughing at your jokes like you're fucking Kevin Hart or something, or when you give her very basic compliments and she's like looking down at the floor and blushing and shit. I've even experienced girls start blushing so hard where they start getting mean, start throwing out like random insults, like a kid in elementary school. You know, the girls that will like kick you in your shins because they like you. Like, what the fuck? It's like this weird thing. So like instead of being super girly, they just start throwing insults at you and get mean as fuck. I think a lot of you guys start overthinking so much that you forget that girls are shy too. Girls get a little bit of nervousness too. This is another pretty obvious sign that she's at least probably interested in you, bro. Because just like you, girls don't get nervous around people they don't care about. Like if you were just like this NPC type of guy and she has no interest level in you at all, like she's probably just gonna hit you with one word answers, be dry as fuck, not really have any type of charisma or personality when you're talking to her. But when they start fidgeting or stuttering, that's not them necessarily acting weird. She's literally trying to act normal and like a female version of nonchalant, but her body language is betraying her. Let me tell you something. Most women are never going to just walk up to you and be like, hey, I like you. I mean, there's some girls out there that are like that. I think they're starting to pop up a little bit more now because, you know, a lot more women are embracing like their masculine tendencies, which is cool in some cases, right? But most women are never gonna pull up on you and be like, hey, I like you, I think you're handsome, they'll just give you little micro opportunities and hope you catch on. But you're out here second guess it. You're telling yourself, oh, she's just being nice. She's probably friendly to everybody. Bro, you gotta stop self-sabotaging. She's not blushing because she's being too friendly or too nice. That's some chemistry there. Because what will happen is if you don't pick up on these signs fast enough, she will lose interest in you just as fast as she gained it. Stop hesitating like you're trying to defuse a bomb or something. Just lock in. Go for it, read the room, and shoot your shot. Because if you wait too long, her interest doesn't just pause, it will die. Sign number 3, her friends start teasing you or her when you're around. So this one's for my guys that are kind of still like in a social setting, whether it's work, school, college, and you know, maybe even nightlife. If you kind of like are going out with a group of friends a lot over the weekends, this one's for you. And it's so slept on that at this point it's criminal. It might sound a little bit cringe what I'm about to say and almost like it's coming straight out of a Disney movie, but if you pay attention, like girls actually do this. Like if you walk into a room and all of a sudden her friends kind of start whispering and they're clearly looking at you and they're looking at her and like there's a lot of back and forth is going on, you're not paranoid, my nigga, especially if this is like a friend group that you've consistently been around. Yes, they're talking about you. And the reason I know this is true is because guys do the same thing with their homeboys. When that girl that you've been talking to about with your homies, what do they do? Hey man, hey, there she is, and you go talk to her. You're not gonna go talk to her? You don't think girls are doing the same thing to their homegirls? Women don't shut up about the guys that they're into. They sit there and tell their homegirls what you said, how you said it, goddamn the way you pronounced it, how you looked that day, how you smelled that day. So if you pulling up on her and her friends are consistently saying things like, so if you consistently pulling up on her and you keep hearing things like, oh, so you're Berto, or as soon as the friend sees you, they look at you dead in your eyes, then look at her and then they start laughing. What the fuck you think they laughing about? You're kind of already in there at that point. You're not being paranoid, it's just you not being used to feeling wanted. You're self-sabotaging again, trying to tell yourself that there's no possible way that she could be into you. So you miss up on the opportunity. Sign number 4 is that she's replying to you all the time, but this one comes with a catch because you do need to test her. Let me break this down. There are some girls out there that will literally respond to every single guy that messages them. I'm talking about they will put energy and time into guys that they are not interested in at all, but they only do this to boost their ego. There's a lot of girls out there that just want to know that they have like 10, 15, some even fucking 50 unread text messages on their phone. I don't know what that's about. Like I don't use Snapchat, but I know a lot of you younger guys still do. And I know like there's literally girls out there that will Snapchat you back pictures of their fucking forehead or the ceiling just so they can keep a streak with you going, right? There's like 50 other fucking guys in their phone just like you that they're just kind of responding to just so that they can kind of feel validated. So that's a real thing, but here's how you spot the difference when she's responding to you. And it's crazy that I even have to explain this, but that's what we're here for. I got you. But is she's actually engaging with you in the conversation. Like she's not just giving you the I'm bored LOL energy in your text messages. No, like she's responding with full messages, reacting to your memes, sending you long messages, double texting you. Not she's just hitting you with the LOL that's crazy every fucking time. If it is the first one, that means to a degree she wants to keep the conversation going. She's mentally interested. But don't get too excited. You still don't simp. Now you gotta test her. Pull back for a day, wait a few hours to respond, and see what she does. And I'm not saying this in a way where I want you to be one of those fucking lames that are like,
oh, she texts me back at 7:30, so now I gotta wait 45 minutes to text her back because if I text back too fast, then it's gonna come off.
Like, no, like when you're texting a girl and you like her, just text her back as much as you fucking want to. Because the only reason I would even say you wouldn't be texting back as fast is because you're a man that has a life and you're outside doing things in the real world. And because of that, naturally, you're not going to be able to text back every second of the day. So that's a whole different conversation, right? But for what I'm talking about right here is if you kind of are just starting to text a girl and it seems like the conversation's flowing, it seems like she's giving you that energy, just pull back one time, you know what I'm saying? Just to see what she does. Because if she starts double texting you, if she starts being a little desperate for your attention, just that's gonna show you that she is actually interested. Like when you don't respond to her messages and potentially are ghosting her, she's thinking to herself like, oh no, what happened? Like, I really fucked with this nigga. Why isn't he responding to me? And that right there is enough to know that she doesn't just have you in the category of the endless amount of niggas that she's just responding to boost her ego. You're somebody that she's actually thinking about. Now, still don't get too excited. You could still fumble the bag if you guys are just in that texting phase. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a bonus tip right here. If you just start talking to a girl and you guys have been texting back and forth, by that third day, bro, y'all need to get on that date ASAP. Don't waste any more time. Ask her out ASAP, because there's just no point of doing this long texting back and forth, even if the conversation is great. The better the chemistry and the conversation is going through text or potentially even over the phone, you just need to get to the date fast. Because what does it matter if you guys have chemistry through fucking pixels on the screen? The point is to date her, right? Or for some of you more degenerate guys that just want to fuck, right? Let's just keep it a spade. I don't promote that, but there's some of you guys that just want to hit, right? What's the point of dragging out this whole texting thing? See if she'll go on a date with you. Because there's some girls that are just gonna flake. You know what I mean? Like they are just cool with keeping the conversation going, but they'll never actually get to the point of the prize, which is hopefully you not being a degenerate is potentially pursuing a real relationship. But let's keep it a stack. Some of you guys just want to get to the business. So you don't want to waste too much time doing the back and forth through texting, because if you guys don't have chemistry in real life, what's the fucking point? And I'm telling you guys this because I've been in that position before. I've had girls where I've tested them and it seems like, yo, this is a girl like I'm really into, and I've been talking to him for days and days and days and days, almost weeks. And then every time I try to get them out on a date, they flake or they just can't make it or just whatever the fuck. And it's just like, it gets to a point, it's like, why am I even talking to you? Like, my goal is to pursue you and potentially have a relationship with you. So take my advice, 2 to 3 days max. And that's honestly taking it too long. There's girls out there that will go on a date with you from the first interaction where you got their number. You know what I mean? So don't waste too much time. Hurry up and get to the next phase, that face-to-face interaction. That's very important. All right, sign number 5 that she's into you is if she puts you into the friend zone. I know some of y'all are like, yo, Berto, get the fuck off of my screen right now. What the fuck are you talking about? She's into me if she puts me into the friend zone. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the biggest lie that a lot of you guys have been told. Once you're in the friend zone, you can't get out. That is bullshit, bro. I have gotten out of the friend zone multiple times. Now, there definitely was times where I stayed in that shit, but I'm gonna tell you exactly the lessons I learned and expose the truth right now. Here's what y'all don't realize. Girls don't mind a nice guy. What they really don't like is weak guys. The pushovers, the people pleasers, the yes men. Yeah, they don't like them, and that's typically what gets categorized as the nice guy. Problem isn't that you're being too respectful. The problem is you have no fucking backbone. She calls you her boy best friend, and you sit there and smile like you won a fucking award. Like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be your boy best friend. He's like a brother to me. Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, you're like my little sister. Are you fucking serious? If this is a girl that you are actually interested in pursuing and being with, the moment she tries to put you in that best friend category or BFF category, you need to stand up, look her in her eyes, and say this exactly. We're not friends. I will never be your friend. We're not best friends, and you're not like a little sister to me. you stay calm, you say that confidently, and look her in your eyes while you do that, you will literally see her whole face change. And it's so funny when like girls kind of like malfunction like that, because here you are, you're the nice guy, right? You're the guy that's always kind of like the doormat for her and makes her feel super nice, and she can kind of just la la around you and just fucking prance around your head all the time, right? But when you look her in her eyes and you say that shit, she's gonna be like, what? Because all of a sudden, right before her eyes, you just became the guy that was like a pushover and was super sweet to her all the time, to the guy that actually has standards. Now, I'm gonna be real. She might try to laugh it off and be like, oh my God, you're so silly, But best believe, if you stand on that and make it clear, like that's the energy you're coming with, she will not forget that shit.
But Berto, what if she says that she doesn't like me like that?
Good, cut her off. No more listening to her cry about her toxic ex. No more being her emotional support animal. No more waiting in line behind Chad and Tyrone. You're not a therapist. You're not a fucking fan club. You're a man. Act like it. You tell a girl that you've been treating right, that is trying to put you in the friend zone, that you have zero interest in being her friend. She has no choice but to choose up. All of a sudden, she's gonna start weighing out her options, because the same shit that was holding you back before slowly starts to become the things that are actually getting you ahead. Oh wait, he does treat me right. Oh wait, I do trust him. Oh wait, I do feel comfortable around him. Oh wait, he does make me laugh. Oh wait, he is kind of cute. And now all them nice guy features that were holding you back genuinely might be the reason why she starts to realize, maybe I should take this guy seriously. Because if not, I'm gonna lose him forever. Because that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're not gonna fucking sit there and be her boy best friend. Like, why would you do that to yourself? That's torture. Everything that was working against you possibly just became the reason that she can't stop thinking about you. And it's all because you grew a pair. At the end of the day, you have to control and demand what you want out of a relationship. Because if you don't have any standards, then you're just gonna fall for anything. A lot of you guys watching this think that you're not worthy of being loved. You think you gotta settle, be a doormat, just take what you can get. And I get it. Some of y'all didn't have a good father figure in your life, or a big brother to teach you the ins and outs of how to be respected as a man. I didn't have one either. That's why I ended up fucking up so much. But I am the oldest brother of 4, and I had to learn this shit on my own. Not just for me, but for them, so I could pave the way. I had to become the man that I needed to be for me and for my siblings. And that's why I do this shit, bro. Because I know what it feels like to just be invisible. To feel like you're doing everything right, you're treating everybody right, you're putting everybody first, and somehow you still get overlooked. But let me just say this clearly. You are worthy. You are enough. You just need to start acting like it. Don't need to become this asshole. You just need to stop playing like a soft little bitch. Set boundaries, stand on your respect, and stop settling for less. And if no one's told you this before, you've now heard it from me first.
Where you at, Berto?